Everything's up and running according to testing. All right, we're good to go. So today we're taking on the Buccaneers, which is going to be a really tough challenge for us, probably the toughest so far in the season. They're an offensive team compared to all the teams that we've played. Their defense is also really good, which I'm worried about. Brady's having a good year, Gronk's having a good year, Ronald Jones is having a good year. Pretty much all of their playmakers so far this season are having a good year. We got DeMarcus Lawrence back from injury. Not that that's really gonna do much. We're gonna go throwback, and yeah. But yeah, so he's our old starting left end. He's been out for pretty much all the season with some, I think, broken ribs. Same injury that Saquon has. But it's good to have him back for sure. Hopefully he can apply a little bit of pressure on Brady. Yeah, they're pretty good all around. It's gonna be a really good challenge for us. Kaepernick is still looking to get past 1,000 yards on the 160 or so. Looks like we're starting off the ball. I'm definitely okay with that. But yeah, he just needs about 160 yards or so. In this past game, I played Jordan Love a little bit, but that was just to kind of get him acquainted, see how he plays. He's still not going to start any games for us. I'm still going to rock with Kaepernick. All right, we're going to start off with slants here. Kaepernick's going to roll out per usual. He's going to try to fire it over the middle to Sterling Shepard. That's going to be incomplete. Sterling Shepard actually had a pretty good game for us last week. So hopefully he can repeat that performance for us. I'm going to try something new. No, where are you? Where are you? I'm trying to find a pitch play. Oh, here we go. Because we haven't really ran that much. Alright, Tony Bricks James has been having a good season up to this point, as he's going to get wrapped up right away. So that's probably his worst run on the year, and probably our first negative carry to start off the season. Alright, we're looking at a 3rd and long right now, as this Buccaneers defense has already given us some issues. So we're going to fire it over to Evan Ingram, who's going to make the catch. Let's go! First down. Alrighty. We're looking at a 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line. Going to hand the ball off to Tony Brooks James, who's going to get wrapped up again for a loss of 1 on the play. Let's go chew clock like I wanted to. Alright. I wrote up kind of a little bit of a game plan for this game, like the first 10 plays or so. Just kind of see if that'll get us started or something. Oh boy. Kaepernick's going to have to just dump it off to Evan Ingram here, who will get us almost to the first down, but not quite, as that's going to be a gain of like 9-ish, I want to say. Yeah, it looks like 9-ish. Alright, we're looking at a 3rd and 1 here. Kaepernick's going to take the snap. He's going to roll out. As yet, there's more pressure as Golden Tate's going to catch the ball, as he's been struggling to make catches like that all season. But he actually makes that catch there, which is really good for us. Let's see if the play that I want is here. Okay. Okay, we're looking at a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. As this first drive is actually really working for us. So that's going to get intercepted by Levante David, as I made a terrible read on that. And he's going to bring it to the 47-yard line. Brady's coming out, and he's going to look to lead this offense like he's been doing all season. Let's see, do they have it? Okay. I made a little bit of adjustments at the linebacker position. As you can see, Connolly's getting some playing time like he really hasn't been doing all year. Gronk's going to make that catch as he just kind of wiggles through the whole defense. That's going to be a gain of 17 on the play. I don't know how that happened, but it did. It's going to be 1st and 10 on the 35-yard line for the Buccaneers. As Brady's going to take the snap as O.J. Howard's motioning in the middle. As we're going to wrap up Ronald Jones for a gain of 1 on the play. Ronald Jones has been playing like a premier back so far this season. Not quite a top back in the league, but he's definitely been showing that he's been overlooked for sure. As Brady's looking, he's still looking, he's going to get sacked way back at the 46-yard line. As that was Carter on the sack. So it's now 3rd and 21 for this Buccaneers defense. Brady's going to look, he's just going to dump it off to Gronk. He's going to get to the 40-yard line, as that's going to be a gain of 6, as it looks like we're going to force this Buccaneers offense to punt the ball. Pinion is going to punt it, and he's going to get it to the 26-yard line. Let's see, where's the play that I want? Not the play I wanted, but we'll make it work. Just going to audible to a slant here. Kaepernick's going to get some pressure right away, as he's going to toss it out to Golden Tate, who's going to make the catch to the 46-yard line, as that's a gain of 20 on the play. It's going to be a 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line, as Kaepernick's going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off to Wayne Gallman, as yet wrapped up by this Buccaneers defense.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go ahead and get Paul Perkins involved in this offense. He's only got 1 carry up to this point. So we're going to hand the ball off, and he is going to get a gain of about 4 on the play.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Kaepernick's in the backfield with Wayne Gallman. He's going to take the snap. He's going to fire it on over to Golden Tate, who's going to make the catch with a lot of spaces. He's going to make a juke, and he's going to break that tackle. He's going to take it all the way to the end zone, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Giants, as the Giants are taking an early lead in this game. And with that, Kaepernick is now over 1,000 yards on the season passing. This offense has been really struggling throughout the whole year, and it looks like things might be starting to pick up just a little bit. This is going to be returned by the Buccaneers, and it's going to get taken down to the 27-yard line, as that was TJ Logan on the return. Tom Brady's going to look to be a little bit more productive on this pass drive, as he's going to start it off by handing it off to his back, as that's going to be a loss of a yard on the play, as this defense seems to be picking it up compared to these past 5 games where they've just been allowing pretty much everything. Tom Brady's going to take the snap. He's going to look, and he's going to fire it over the middle to Gronk, who's going to make the catch, and he's going to bring it down at the 44-yard line. on average, Gronk has been getting more catches than just about anyone on this offense besides Chris Godwin. They both get about 5 to 6 catches a game, as he's going to look and he's going to find his back, LaShawn McCoy, for a gain of about 6. Why I forgot his name, I have no clue. But he made the catch and he got 6 yards on it. So we're going to hand it off to Shady McCoy. So he's going to get wrapped up and he's only going to get 3 on the play. It's now 3rd and 1 for this Buccaneers offense at the 35-yard line, as Tom Brady's looking to make a quick audible, as he's Chris Godwin audibling, and he's going to dump it off to O.J. Howard, and we miss a couple tackles, and he's going to take that all the way down to the end zone, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Bucks as they make this a tie ball game. Well, not quite a tie ball game. They still have to make this extra point, but they do score, and with this kick, game makes it, and it is now 7-7.
That ties the game at 7.
Offensively, this last drive, we actually picked it up just a little bit. Hopefully we can continue to do that, as Corey Ballantyne is going to take this kickoff, and he's going to get it to the 22-yard line.
Corey Ballantyne on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Kaepernick's going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off to Wayne Gallman, who's going to get a gain of 1 on the play, as they really have this running game just wrapped up on the defensive end. It's now 2nd and 9 from the 23-yard line, as Kaepernick has Wayne Gallman in the backfield. He's going to take the snap. He's going to roll out. He's going to fire it on over to Darius Slayton, who's going to make the attempt of a catch, but he's going to drop it in the end, as it's now 3rd and 9 on the play. Kaepernick's going to take the snap. He's going to fire it on out to Golden Tate, who's been his favorite receiver so far this game. He's going to make the catch, and he's going to get brought down at the 46-yard line, as that's going to be a 1st down for the Giants. Golden Tate already looking at 100 yards receiving in this first half. Cameron's going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off to Tony Brooks-James, who's going to get a 1st down, and then some, as he's going to get brought down at the 35-yard line, as Tony Brooks-James seems like he's really wanting to be this #1 back until Saquon gets back. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning, as we are now in field goal range and looking to score before the end of the half. Kaepernick has Wayne Gallman in the backfield. He's going to take the snap. He's going to roll on out. He's going to fire it over the middle to Sterling Shepard, who's going to make the catch, and he's going to get brought down at the 11-yard line. It's now 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. Kaepernick's going to take the snap. He's going to fire it on over to Golden Tate, who's going to make the catch, and that's going to be a gain of 1 on the play. It's now 2nd and 9 from the 10-yard line, as Kaepernick's going to take the snap. He's going to fire it on over to Evan Ingram, who's going to make the catch, and it's going to be down to the 4-yard line, as the Giants are going to take a timeout. We were looking to do a slant play, but Kaepernick's going to audible the ball, and he's going to hand it off to Tony Brooks-James, who's going to get to the 1-yard line, as that's going to be a timeout called by this Buccaneers team. Why in God's green earth are you making us try to kick a field goal? Oh, because it's 4th down, that's why. Okay. Well, I'm not kicking a field goal. Alright, we're going to have to call a timeout after that one, because I did not realize it was 4th down. So let's call a better play rather than trying to kick a field goal here. It's now 4th and 1 from the 1-yard line, as the Giants are looking to capitalize on this play, as they're going to rock it on over to Golden Tate. That's going to get intercepted for the 2nd time this game, as that was Edwards on the play. The Giants take it all the way down to the 1-yard line and cannot capitalize on the play. Tom Brady's going to take the snap. He's going to dump it off to Shady McCoy, who's going to make a couple shakes, and then he's going to get down for a gain of 8. As this will probably be the final play of this first half. And Tom Brady's going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off to Ronald Jones, who's going to get a decent chunk of yards out of that. He's going to get brought down at the 42, and that will end the first half with a tie ball game, 7-7. Chandler Catanzaro is going to kick us off to begin the second half. TJ Logan is back there. He's looking to make a good return as he's going to get shrugged off, and he's going to get brought down close to the 30-yard line. As there's a flag on the play. It looks like there's going to be a holding on O.J. Howard as that's going to be accepted, and that's going to bring them back to the 13-yard line. Already a bad way to start off this half as Tom Brady's going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off to Ronald Jones. He's going to shrug a tackle, but he's only going to get a gain of 3 at the end of the play. And Tristan Wirfs went down with an injury, as that is not looking too good for this Buccaneers offense, as he's been one of the most productive offensive linemen for them this season. Tom Brady has Mike Evans going in motion. He's going to rocket it over the middle to whoever the fuck that is, and that's going to be a first down. That is, in fact, Paul Richardson on the play. His first catch of the day, as they're just going to hand it off to Ronald Jones here. He's going to make a good run here, and that's going to be a first down for this Buccaneers offense. It's now first and 10 at the 38-yard line, as they're just going to dump it off to Shady McCoy, who's going to get a first down, but don't hold your breath on that because there's a flag and it's likely going to be coming back. So that's going to be holding on Ryan Jensen, the center, as that will be brought back, and now it's 1st and 20 for this Buccaneers offense. Tom Brady's going to take the snap. He's going to look over the middle. He's going to dump it off to Mike Evans, who's going to make the catch, and that's going to be a gain of 10, making it 2nd and 10. Tom Brady's X Factor has been kicked in, as he's going to just dump it off to Ronald Jones, as that's going to be a loss of 1 on the play. It's now 3rd and 11 for this Buccaneers offense. Tom Brady is going to just dump it off to Paul Richardson, as that's going to be his 2nd catch of the day, and that's going to be a 4th and out. Bradley Pinion looking to make his 2nd punt of the day. He's going to punt it away to Golden Tate, who will get it, and he's going to try to return this, and he's going to get smacked, and he's going to get brought down at the 18-yard line. Kaepernick coming out to lead this Giants team, as he's going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off to Tony Brooks-James, who's going to get a gain of 3 on the play. Tony Brooks-James has had a quiet day up to this point, but hopefully he can turn that around in these last few quarters. As it's now 2nd and 6, as Tony Brooks-James just got a 4-yard run on that last play, as he's going to get the ball yet again, and that's going to be a first down for Tony Brooks-James, and that will be a gain of 11 on the play. And that will be a first down for this Giants offense. The Giants are looking to take as much time off of this clock as possible, as Kaepernick's going to hand it off to Tony Brooks-James yet again. That's only going to be a gain of 2 on the play. Looks like Wayne Gallman is now the back, as Kaepernick's going to take the snap, and he's just going to dump it off right here to Darius Slayton, as that's going to be Slayton's first catch of the day, I believe, and that will make it 3rd and 5. As this last few seconds of this 3rd quarter are arriving, Kaepernick will take the snap. He's going to rifle it on over to Wayne Gallman, who's going to make the catch. He's going to make the defender look silly. He's going to shrug off another tackle, as that's going to be a huge catch on the plays. That's going to get us to the 49-yard line. Wayne Gallman has been really productive for us in these past few weeks, and he's been kind of ramping it up a little bit, as there will be only 2 seconds left to go in this third quarter, and that will wrap it up as the time ticks down. To start the fourth quarter, the Giants and Buccaneers are tied at 7. The Buccaneers are with the Giants at the 49-yard line of the Buccaneers. As Tony Brooks-James is going to get huge carry on the play here. He's going to get down to the 33-yard line, as Tony Brooks-James has really kind of amped up his game in this second half. We're looking at a 1st and 10. Wayne Gallman is now in the backfield, as Kaepernick's going to hand it off to him, and he has an open lane to run here, as he's going to juke the defender, and he's going to get down to the 16-yard line, as Wayne Gallman has also been kept ramping up the productivity with this offense. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line for this Giants offense. Kaepernick's going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off to Tony Brooks-James here, who cannot get much out of that, and he actually loses 2 on the play. As it is for this Giants offense. Kaepernick's going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off to Tony Brooks-James here, who's going to make a silly choice here, and he's going to get wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. It is now 3rd and 12. Kaepernick's going to take the snap. He's just going to dump it off to Wayne Gallman here, who had a huge 3rd down catch earlier, and he's only going to get a gain of 3 on the play, as it is now 4th down. It looks like the Giants won't be making the same decision as earlier, as they will be kicking the field goal this time and hopefully taking the lead. Catanzaro is going to kick the ball, and it's going to go right through the uprights, as the Giants take a 10-7 lead with only a couple minutes left to go in this fourth quarter. TJ Logan's going to catch that kickoff, and he's going to actually just take a knee and take the Buccaneers to the 25-yard line. This Giants defense has really been playing unlike what we've been seeing in the past 5 weeks, as they've actually been holding this Buccaneers offense to barely anything, as Tom Brady actually has been completing every single pass, as that's going to be a gain of 8. But it seems like those passes just haven't been meaningful enough, whereas they have been in the past few games. Tom Brady's just going to hand it off to Ronald Jones here, who's going to have an open lane, as he's going to shrug off a defender and get to the 50-yard line. Excuse me, juke out a defender, not shrug off a defender. So that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning, and the Buccaneers are marching down the field, and they're at the 50-yard line. Tom Brady's going to take the snap, and he's going to dump it on off to Paul Richardson here, who's been pretty quiet overall today, as that's only going to be a gain of 5 on the play. And it looks like they're going to go no huddle here, as Tom Brady's going to get hurried. He's going to fire it on over to Mike Evans, who's going to get to the 26-yard line, as it seems like they're going no huddle yet again. Tom Brady's going to rifle it over to Gronk, as he's going to shrug off a defender, and he's going to get down to the 11-yard line, as yet again they are going no huddle on the play. They're going to look for the receiver, but can't quite find him, as they're going to just dump it off to Shady McCoy, who's going to get down to the 3-yard line. This is finally where they have not called a no huddle on this drive, as Tom Brady's going to look, and he's going to find Paul Richardson, who's not going to quite get into the end zone, as that's only going to be a gain of 1 on the play, as it is now 3rd and inches for this Buccaneers offense. As he's going to find him, Paul Richardson, in the end zone, as that's going to be a touchdown for this Buccaneers offense, as this is not looking too good for the Giants. Matt Gay's going to look to make this a 4-point game, as he will kick it up and he will make the extra point, meaning the Giants have 39 seconds with 3 timeouts to go down and score a touchdown. Almost wonder if earlier, before the end of this first half, if we would have kicked the field goal, that would have been much easier on us. as Corey Ballantyne will actually get it to the 27-yard line, as that has been his best return in this game. So with a little bit of hurriness to this offense, Kaepernick's going to take the snap as he's going to try to find a receiver. He's not going to quite find it as he's going to rifle it, and that's going to get deflected and knocked down by the Buccaneers defense. It's now 2nd and 10 from the 27-yard line, as Kaepernick's going to fire it on over to Evan Ingram, who's going to make the catch and he's going to get out of bounds. I probably could have got a few more yards out of that. It's now 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line, and things are starting to look halfway decent for this Giants offense. Kaepernick is all alone in the backfield as he's going to take the snap. He's going to fire it over to his favorite receiver today, Golden Tate, who's going to make the catch. That's going to get us to the 38-yard line as the Giants are going to play it safe and call a timeout.
A gain of 24 more yards. That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the
We're now looking at 19 seconds left to go on this clock as Kaepernick's going to take the snap. He's going to find Golden Tate, maybe. Nope, that's going to be a pass interference, however, and that will get us even closer to this end zone. We will accept that, and we will be looking at a 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line with 15 seconds left to go. None of these are good plays. We're going to call corner strike here. Hopefully we can get something going. Play clock is winding down as Kaepernick's not going to have anyone. He's just going to scramble the ball here. He's going to get tackled. He's going to fumble the ball, and that's going to be picked up by the Buccaneers, as it looked like he might have actually been down, but it's really up to the officials, as it looks like they will not call a booth review, as that will cost us the game, as the Buccaneers will take this one. Except we could have had that tackle there, and Ronald Jones will get slammed down to the ground. That will finish this game, and we will lose yet another game. Man, oh man, oh man. So let's take a look at the numbers here. Kaepernick had a really good day despite the 2 interceptions. Other than that, he had a really good day compared to anything else he's had. Running, Tony Brooks-James just kind of was our lead back, as you can probably expect until Saquon gets back. Kaepernick with that costly fumble at the end of the play, at the end of the game, but he had 6 yards. Golden Tate really kind of led this offense. He was a really good playmaker for us. He caught a few catches that just I didn't think he would normally catch. He actually didn't drop the ball once today, which is really kind of amazing to think about, but he was really big for us. As today, I do believe we did not give up a sack. Defensively, let's take a look here. James Bradbury, Jabril Peppers, Blake Martinez, and Xavier McKinney all led us in tackles. Solo tackles, that is. James Bradbury and Jabril Peppers were tied for 1st in tackling. Overall, we really could have been better, especially the 2 interceptions. If we would have just went for a field goal at the end of the first half instead of trying to go for it on 4th and 1 and throwing that interception, completely different ball game. A field goal would have done it for us, which we were in perfect position to do at the end of the game. So little choices like that really kind of cost us in this game. But it's looking, this game has definitely got my hopes up a little bit for the next couple games. Next week I think we're taking on the football team again. And the last time we played them, it was a really close game. If we can keep up with the Buccaneers, I feel like we can beat this football team. But with that being said, I do hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next one.